and Snowflower were a beloved streaming duo come bot lane and bot lane duo on the side of the Freak of Freaks, formerly Rebels Anarchy, years ago. So very well known for playing together. Now, of course, separated. As Snowflower was confirmed to be starting. This wasn't a confirmed thing.
It just didn't quite come together on the Rift.
Have to agree with you on that one, Atlas. Definitely felt like the KG loss. It wasn't as surprising because, of course, it was a KG pick up further game in the Kesper Cup after winning that series. But LCK losing to Amateur is never a position you want to be in. Zach is very strong in team fights here and can actually have some threat on the KT lineup because, honestly, Atlas, we have to go and polish off our notes from 2015 spring when we were casting LPL together. This is an ultra typical Sivir comp of Sivir fighting in her tank line, basically speeding up the tank line to get in there and basically fighting on top of each other for the side of Hanwha Life. If Bono can actually transfer his power from the solo queue, from the scrim, into a big competitive game for the first time in 2019.
Well, it's going to be the first time today that we get to Summoner's Rift. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on game number 1.
Fans put their cheers out, and Atlas, there was a last-second change.
It's always been in KT's wheelhouse, and it seems no matter what their makeup is going to be based on their players, because Deft is gone, Marta's gone. Since you can take some of the ingredients out of the KT, but you can't take the KT away.
Bono himself is bots. I don't know if he was spotted on this gank.
Yeah, it's a really nice sidestep there from Snowflower, though still gets bonked together as the Devour comes in. Grey Health still available here as Snowflower waits on it so long, now gets the extra regen and can hang around a little longer.
Seeing a preview of what will happen in team fights, Zach also has that positive interaction against the Tahm Kench. The kidnap will kidnap the person in the belly of the Tahm Kench, and like we see, you're kind of always, there needs to be a Reddit meme made, a Twitter meme made now of, as we'll watch Bono walk away, of Riot making some patch notes changes, and then 8 teleports, and then the This Is Fine dog.
Yo. Well, we actually saw 2 members of Hanwha Life. He's been able to keep Hanwha Life very honest in their positioning around the map, meaning that this can happen. Score just has his complete run of the jungle on a champion that has a lot more agency in the early game regardless. So if anyone wants him for their teams, you know.
I know what Score wants.
He wants Tal, and he's going to get a free body slam in there. The ultimate is going to follow as well. Flash use so that Smeb can't catch up to him with his own, but he's in enemy territory at the moment. So much damage. Gets himself the passive shield, but damn! That barrel did some work as Smeb gets hit by the Unstoppable Onslaught. It's a decent array of CC, but you can see Smeb's not scared. Justice punching all the way forward, gets himself the taunt in order to make the decimating smash not land, but Bono makes his way in. BDD, he's come up though, and Score's got a stopwatch. Bono has to be careful. Cell division not going to be there, not going to be procced as well, because the ultimate's going to miss from BDD. Stopwatches are plenty. Lava probably going to survive this one, but KT walk away with first blood.
Sloppy stuff on both sides, but more punishing for the side of his Miramana transformation and a lost chapter on the way to Archangels can be big. Bono being evaded.
Yeah, there's the flash from Smeb as well. They want to get that cell division. Ultimate comes in from BDD, not going to be able to get any fears, but they're just going to tidy up this kill, deliver it over to BDD, and he's going to have a much better time in the mid lane. Even Snowflower was ready in the wings, waiting to bring them out.
And after that first
that opportunity to set up that gank, as they're going for the second dragon. 4 members down here in a Realm Warp available for Tal to get himself into this fight. Good Unbreakable to deny all of that boomerang damage, which has been buffed. Not going to be going down per champion anymore. Hanwha Life start this one up. Can they do this effectively is the question, as heroic entrance is available from Smeb. They decide to engage onto Zenith, but Snowflower has himself the Devour to get him out of the way. Now Zenith's trying to get the work done. Flashes out of the way of the True Shot barrage. Keeps himself alive as the hero's entrance comes in, and Lava is in trouble. Taken down early. Zombie Scion can't do anything. It's 2 kills so quickly in this fight, and BDD so masterfully tanking up all of that damage, and Smeb now takes up his role on the front line and will score the last kill for this fight. Most likely is Key and Sungyun have to look on in horror as they lose the fight.
KT is still multiple steps ahead of Hanwha Life. Hanwha Life just say, okay, 2 are separated, we need to kill one of them, but they don't respect the global of the hero's entrance and the fact that the rest
players, but probably not going to have a chance to. Of course, the Unbreakable, fantastic against Gragas. He's
Score
gets the flash, is going to land. It's going to save Sungyun, but Key might be in trouble. Bono finds himself in exactly the wrong position, has to kidnap his way out of the fight, which is exactly what you don't want to do, but Score snipes him with another barrel. This guy, welcome back, Score. So glad to have you on the roster.
He's just so far ahead of the play. He's playing 4D chess while everyone else is trying to play checkers in this game. Once again ahead of the play. Only Flash will save Sangyu, but it's not enough to save his support. And BDD is the first Urgot I've ever seen. Yes, they don't have eyes, KT, on Zac, but they have eyes on the right side. They know Zac has to be left side, so they know to kite downwards. They want this turret. We'll see if Zac does go for an emergency engage.
Well, True Shot Barrage is going to be used on the wave as there's the explosive cast, because BDD just gets alley-ooped into him. That was so cute with the disdain, but unable to actually find anything. They get some summons.
Infinity Edge on the way, and 2 orders required to take down this turret.
Well, that is a teleport that is not going to work out. Good flash from Zenit there, as well as Bono kidnaps himself back, but is he actually going to survive this one? Red buff, not enough to tick down on top of him. Don't even think it was available there, so he's going to survive. I believe Cell Division was available, but that would have been great to get that if you're a KT. Big button, though, and something that they'll need in these fights is he does spot BDD. BDD deciding not to do anything frisky on his own. Now Key's looking for it. We've got a choo-choo train coming into the back line. That's the Devour to keep the Sivir alive. And now Lava is in amongst 5 members of KT, and Score successfully got rid of the other 4 by himself. Now Lava's zombie form is trying to do some damage, but it's not working. Bono, once again, too low to go back in, and KT will take 1. And they'll move away.
KT just had the answer to every brain teaser. These guys can't be stumped. They're so smart at how they kite there. Smeb looks for it.
Only 1, but still going to be enough there on Detal. They get some more damage down as BDD trying to get rid of them, but not able to get too much damage done. And Humwa Life, once again, limp away.
If this is an aptitude test, I think KT is going to be in the gifted class this season. Really, really smart. How they meaningful pro game. It's actually been very reliable on Sivir positioning, which is not the easy thing to do, but that's not a great moment.
Yeah, that's a cuss curse right there, as the disdain has to be used here from BDD, and he's the one paying for Zenit's misfortune here as Lava takes a lot of damage. All the buttons have been pressed, but KT still looking good. The Ignite is down onto Zenit. Oh my goodness, Snowflower held on to the Devour for so long, and Humwa Life still unable to do it. BDD finally goes down, and the Zombie Scion also is Tal. That was not one, keeping Bono alive there, but looked interesting. The slowdown going to come in now as Score trying to get away, and Sangyun has to be respected. The cheeky auto is going to make sure that Key pays for the stand behind me that he did not want to commit to. Now underneath this turret will be KT on the ropes.
Can they actually wave clear under the turret here? Sangyun's almost full health, so risky for KT to stay. And in combat TP used to keep Bono alive seems like a very, very heavy price. We've never seen that before, even though we know the interaction. It definitely looked out of order. But Bono now has his smite. They can stop the Drake, but KT with 3 members might repel them anyway.
Yep. Not actually going to lose that much from this Hamwa, but their health bar is certainly not there, and that means 3 Mountain Drakes now belong to KT.
TP available for BDD.
There was the Baron and start DPSing it down. Bono going to potentially be able to get in position, but this Baron's going down so fast. 3 Mountain Drakes smashed that one down, and now Smeb able to get a lot of damage onto Key and Lava. Zenit trying to find himself as Bono just not picking the right fight right here. Humwa Life wander away. They don't have their blob. Flubber no longer able to help them out, and they'll definitely lose this inner turret. KT on the warpath.
Seems like the communication on Humwa Life is really a big problem. They were too slow on the Baron check, and then Bono goes in when none of his team was indicating they wanted to join, and too late. Misjudged the scenario, and there was poor comms there. KT walk up, they've got the Baron, they've got everything. They want the first inhibitor. With the minion wave dying, it's going to take a little bit of time.
As HLE Esports look like they don't have any idea what to do at this point in time. Smeb gets another taunt as Bono makes his way in, but could it all be a cunning ruse as Snowflower makes his way around, wants to take his gargoyle out of that potential fight. There's the flash in from Score. Tal gets himself out of the way with the flash, and now Hero's entrance does come in, but the GA's being popped, and Zenit has to flash to get out of the way. Bono will pay the price once again. Cell Division going to be in there. No teleports invested this time. Sorry, buddy. You are just dead. The second inhibitor will go down. 1 remaining, and it doesn't have a turret.
Definitely seeing the sum of the gold lead here for KT. It's difficult to siege with this comp, but when you're 10,000 gold ahead, you can make small mistakes and still win the game.
Yeah, one of those games where you're smacking him with your wallet. Papa Smithy is disdain from BDD to bring himself into the fight underneath these turrets, but they look like they're made out of paper mache this game, because they are going down so extraordinarily fast. BDD not even going to have that GA popped as he gets devoured by Snowflower. They're just having fun now as we move to the end of game number 1, and a dominant KT rolls to victory. Sangyun a big health bar and a lot of items, but there's only 1 more turret here, and the flash in from BDD as he wants to get that fear. Doesn't. as now Songyun and Key have to look on as their nexus explodes.
Definitely a game of two halves, Atlas. The finesse of KT in the early game to the brute force with the blunt force trauma onto Hanwha Life in the late game. 37 minutes, one of our longer games so far in LCK Spring 2019. But it felt like there was only one horse in the race, and that horse was our reigning champions, KT Rolster.
Yeah, Hanwha Life really floundering in the early game, but towards the late game, a lot of it had to do with Bono being out of position, mistakes being made, but that largely happened because of the control, because of the desperation instilled by KT Rolster that had them basically from about 7 minutes in.